Fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-1. Here it comes. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hernandez.
Swing and a little tapper. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
The shortstop.
Now a bunt attempt here. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Batting third.
Here's Justin Smoak now.
Justin.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's basically pitching unlucky right there. He's got the sinker in his arsenal. He throws the sinker. He gets the ground ball. And next thing you know, it finds a hole. Man, that's a tough break.
Jose Bautista comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Looking up is Almora. Gone! Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Nice slide and stop by Zobrist. Got him.
Batting 6.
Former College World Series MVP Rob Refsnyder is next. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One more. So striding in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Anthony Rizzo.
Now a swing and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Goins is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Ben Zobrist.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
And
as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Here's Addison Russell. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Matt, you know, Dixon's interesting. I've seen a lot of pitchers complain because he's the hitter's umpire. He's really tight on the corners. You got to basically put the ball in the middle of the plate to get that call. Pitchers can't stand it. Hitters love him.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Hey, good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Line, but speared on a hop. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. Still down 3-0.
Leading off with a change. Left
and this
fielder,
one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Carrera.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Into the box now, Darwin Barney. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it. You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
Full count now, 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And that's through, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Batting ninth.
In now, Ryan Goins. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Runners are at first and third with none out. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Gotta think it's going to be a fastball here on 3-1. He definitely doesn't want to walk the bases loaded.
Good looking sinker on the inside corner. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Teoscar Hernandez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And they won't push things here as they'll hold the second runner at third, so they're loaded now with still nobody out. Number 7 is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Matt, it looks like he was sitting there getting ready to jump on the first pitch fastball, and they pulled the string on him and threw him a changeup and just got him out front. Now, I don't know what he's thinking up there at the plate or what he might be looking for. He could be pretty confused right now.
And he misses 2.
Your attention,
on his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. This could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
3-1 count, first and second. A lot of things can be happening here. I wonder if the runners start, but more importantly, get a pitch you can drive.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Digging in to try it again, Justin Smoak. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Designated hitter,
Jose Bautista will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
He froze him on the fastball there. Jose Bautista becomes out number 2 this inning. Miguel Montero is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as this suddenly is now a 7-0 ball game.
Well, he hung that one and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
Rob Refsnyder.
Rob Refsnyder is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside. Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate. 4. Here's Leonys Martin. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Leonys Martin.
Line drive to left. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Swing and a liner. Nobody out, runner on first. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Smoak is under it, no problem. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. On the ground to the right side. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Throw goes to third. The tag, and he's out at the plate. Cubs are down. Striding in once again, Ezekiel Carrera. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Darwin Barney. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Under it is Martin, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, Ryan Goins. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Martin on the move. And that ends the inning. 4 pitches. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilson Contreras. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
We're just not used to seeing him get nothing but base hits. Usually hitting the long ball. You look at that column, it says 2 hits. You're thinking they're extra base hits, but he'll take the singles.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Here it comes, 1-0. And this is in the air to straightaway right. We'll see if it's enough to get that runner to third. And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
Up next for the Cubs,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. 1-2 now.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Here's another 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Digging in once again, number 7. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Now here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, for a switch hitter to take the pitch and hit it the other way, whether it's a fastball, changeup, or curveball, that is a lot of work and dedication from both sides of the plate.
Here's Justin Smoak now. And that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
That is the 6th foul ball in this at-bat. Now, for those who like to see a lot of pitches, he's doing it for you.
The 2-2 one more time. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bryant is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Jose Bautista. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Martin racing back, He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays. Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, one away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. Hit to short. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Addison.
Here's Addison Russell. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Goins has got it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 3 up. Ready once again, Miguel Montero. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And that sinking fastball didn't sink, it stayed high. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to third, and he'll reach to start the inning as this ball gets through him, a base hit. Former College World Series MVP Rob Refsnyder is next. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Almora is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Digging in, Ezekiel Carrera, a hit in 2 tries so far. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 7 runs, 9 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is Martin, and that's out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Standing in, Darwin Barney, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Montero is on his way home. The runner from first crosses the plate.
And you can't count your chickens before they hatch. He was 1 strike away from getting out of this inning, but then he gives up that blast that brings the runner home for first, and he's not out of the woods yet.
Men on third with 2 down. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Here's Leonis Martin, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Popped high in the air. Barney calls for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 5, Albert
Stepping
Almora.
in and ready for another shot, Albert Almora. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Well hit to right, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are two gone. Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious.